If you'd like to see how I'm going to transform these 2 bottles of Moet Champagne into these lovely rhinestone embellished with pink and clear rhinestones, keep watching this video.
Hey YouTube! So today I am going to be embellishing these 2 champagne bottles of Champagne Moet Chardonnay Nectar Imperial Rosé. And these bottles are 375 milliliters. Now, as you know, if you watch my previous video, I did a video a couple months ago. Actually, it was a bottle for someone for New Year's Eve, a party bus they were having. They wanted a fancy bottle. I did a bigger bottle, which was 750 milliliters. I searched and searched at least 6 different liquor stores and they were all sold out. So I found these 2 bottles. So I asked the person if it was okay if I could just do 2 bottles since I couldn't find the 1 bigger bottle. And they said that was okay. I'm embellishing these bottles by request for them pink and white rhinestones. So I'm going to be using some 5mm clear, 5mm and pink, 4mm pink rhinestones. Now, a lot of times people ask me how many rhinestones did it take to do certain projects, and I try to keep count, but I kind of lose count. So for the purpose of this video, I have these bagged up like the way I sell them. So this is 30 grams of 5mm rhinestones, which is approximately equivalent to 1,500 rhinestones. Same thing with this pink 5mm. So this is 3,000 rhinestones right here. This is 26 grams of 4mm rhinestones, which is equivalent approximately to 2,000 rhinestones. So I have a total of 5,000 rhinestones right here. If I need more, I'll just fill it up and weigh it again. So that'll help me give you guys a better count. But I'm starting out with 5,000 rhinestones. Today I'm going to be using liquid fusion glue. You can also use E6000. It's much cheaper, but it is very toxic. I purchased this multiple prices on Amazon. So it started out at like 11, then it got up to like 12. So if you don't mind spending a little bit extra for something that's less toxic, try this out. I like to put mine in a precision tip bottle. Sometimes the tip dries out, and if you don't have like a stick pin to unclog it, then it dries out pretty quickly. But you can buy these bottles or smaller sizes of these on Amazon. Then I have this wax pickup tool that I use to pick up my rhinestones, and I will have a link where you can purchase this. I have it in 5 different colors. Then I have these little trays. One of my subscribers told me about. I bought these on Amazon. You kind of shake it so your rhinestones are like upright so you can pick them up faster. So far I like them, but I still use these because, you know, if you have pearls, it just works better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. I always like to wipe off whatever I'm adding rhinestones to with alcohol, just to make sure the surface is clean. And this is just 70% alcohol. So whatever you have should be fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, I usually do this off camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up on camera because someone said in the comments that they had an issue filling this up and they spilled it everywhere. So what I like to do is like pinch the bottle like that. Make sure, because this is a little on the thick side, make sure your glue is all the way at the tip. So just kind of hold this upside down. Okay. Now this has a decent nozzle on it, so you just put it in there and then you just squeeze it. And you see how it just goes in there? It's just running right in there, and you can just kind of like fill it. You don't have to fill it all the way up. You can fill it up as much as you possibly can. So that's how I add the glue inside of my precision tip bottle. Then you just kind of screw your top back on. Make sure the lid is always on here.
Okay, so just start out with a small amount of glue
inside of like a little jar like
what
this.
You
so when I'm ready for it, I don't have to always wait till the glue got to fall back down to the bottom.
That's what I like to do. I like to start tracing out the label with the rhinestones, and then from there on, I just kind of fill the bottle in with the scatter method. just try to make sure the rhinestones are in a straight line outside of the label, which should be fairly easy if you have like a steady hand, but even if you don't, you're just literally tracing outside of the line of the label right there. So if it is a little crooked, just fix it before the glue dries up completely and you'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm just adding the 5mm clear and the pink rhinestones. I'm kind of going just from left to right. You can go up and down or however you like to do it. And I did use some 4mm as I said in the beginning, just for some little filler spaces, and towards the very end I used some 2mm. So I've got my way to the top and I traced out right around this ribbon looking area of the paper on the bottle, and I'm just going to go ahead and close this area up as tight as possible. So you'll see me adding the last couple stones here. Now I'm on to the second bottle. I did the same method. I traced out the label area, then from there I just went ahead and I'm filling in the rhinestones, tracing out this top area as you saw I did before. So you just want to make sure you keep everything nice and tight and just keep going. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just about finished with the second bottle. Now, I always tell myself I'm going to time myself so I can tell you exactly how long it took me to do this, but I get up so many times and go do different things and answer the phone and do something with the kids, stop and cook, and it's always so much stuff going on. If I had to guess how long this took me, I would say it took me about 2 hours per bottle. That's what I would say. Bigger bottle would probably be closer to 4 hours.
Okay, so this is finished for the most part, but I found my little 2mm. Look how tiny those are. I have some 2mm, and for those itty bitty spaces, these are fine. It's not bad, but an itty bitty space like right there, I don't know if you can see, but that's like a teeny tiny little opening right there. For something like that, you'll take the back of your picker, pick that little 1.5 or 2mm up, and put it in those little spaces. Just to make sure that it's nice and full, because I didn't paint the bottle. I didn't find it necessary to do so. In some cases, you'll paint the bottle and you won't have that issue. So that's why on some of my other videos, you'll see me paint the wine bottle the same colors what I'm using to give it a fuller look. So if you do have those small tiny spaces, that's what a 2mm rhinestone will come in handy for. So I just wanted to say that, but this is pretty much finished and I'll reveal at the
Okay, and here is the final finished result of these bottles. I think these came out amazing. My favorite color happens to be pink, so I really enjoyed this this video. I really enjoyed this combination of colors. These are going to be for a special event that's going to be taking place, and a friend of mine hired me to make these for someone, and I was able to get these done in about 2 days. Again, like I said, for some reason the bigger bottle was sold out, seems like everywhere. So let me know what you guys think. Again, before I did a big size 750ml bottle before, but I used rose gold, clear, and hematite black, and it was very pretty. And this time I used pink and clear, and I think it's absolutely marvelous, and I love them both. I'll have the link available for that video as well. If not, I have a whole playlist of videos that I've done of glittering wine bottles and liquor bottles and champagne bottles, so be sure to check that out. And thanks you guys for watching this video. I hope you received some type of inspiration and decided to make something like this for you or someone else as a gift. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you want to. If not, thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye. Millimeter had 2000. The 1500 was 5 millimeter. 1500 5 millimeter, and I used a little bit of 4 millimeter clear I had. I don't have a bag for it. I just kind of scooped it, but this ended up being plenty. I just wanted to add that in there.